This meeting is being recorded.
Thank you all for joining us this afternoon. I'm Jim Savage. I'm the Injury Prevention Healthcare Representative for the National Child Passenger Safety Board. I also serve currently as Vice Chair of the board, and I'm also the State Wisconsin Child Passenger Safety Co-Coordinator. So welcome. We're glad that you're all here today with us. We're excited about this format that we're going to try today. Please have some patience with us. It's a new format for us, and so there may be a bug or two here or there, but we're glad that you've joined us today. A reminder not to participate in the forum if you're operating a motor vehicle. It will be recorded, so you'll be able to watch it at your safest convenience afterwards. And so those of you who have just joined us, we'd like you to add your state to your screen name so that at the end of the meeting today, we have a listing of those who are participated and we know what states you're from. So we're hoping that we facilitate some conversation between states today and encourage you to contact each other about some of the ideas that you've shared today. So you've got some instructions there. And Tammy has offered to assist if she can from her end. So if you are having difficulty with that, please leave a message in chat. And Tammy can assist you with that. And here are some instructions if you're joining us from a mobile phone app on an Android phone. Okay, so while you work on that, let's move forward. So the subject of today's call is how you do the things you do. And what we want to do is facilitate sharing amongst everybody that's on the call to talk about some aspects of your role within the state. Have a discussion. We'll have a couple of breakout sessions where in smaller groups you'll talk about some of the things that you do in your state, and then we'll come back together into a large group after those two breakout discussions. Okay. And if you have questions as we go along, feel free to drop those in the chat as well. So our first breakout session, you all will be randomly assigned to a breakout room, and we're going to give your group 15 minutes in the small groups. And what we'd like you to discuss is what you do in your state to maintain and increase your state program certification rate. So how do you keep the technician rate high? What unique things might you do, or just what basic things do you do to keep the certification rates in your state? Okay, so the purpose of these breakouts is going to be to spark ideas, share program wins, and just support each other's common goals and challenges. And so we hope that you'll find it beneficial, the discussions that we have today. Like we said, we'll be recording the responses as we come back into the larger groups, and we'll make that information available after the call. Okay.
Are you ready for me to open up the groups, Jim?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Okay, we'll see you all in 15 minutes.
Hey, Sid and Marissa, let me move you into some rooms. How does that sound?
All right.
Let me find you, Sid. Let's have you. All right, here you go, sir. Enjoy your time in room 4. Hi, Samuel. We're breaking out into small groups. Let me go ahead and assign you to get you in one.
Sorry about that. I'm running a little late from another meeting.
No worries, sir. That's why I stick behind. I'm going to get you into room 1. We're doing some small breakout room sessions.
Okay.
We
Thank you.
just started. So there you go. We'll have fun in room 1. Hi, Amy. Thank you for joining us. We have broken out into some small groups. I'm going to go ahead and assign you. They just started. They're getting in some discussion, and we thought for small rooms would be better. So enjoy your time in room 2, and you don't have to do anything. It'll punt you right there. We'll see you in a little bit. Hi, Julie. I'm punting you to room 3. You don't have to do anything but join the conversation once you get there. Mandy must be still talking, Jim. I cannot wait to hear how this went.
We had a lot of good discussion.
Perfect, because that was the plan, right?
All right, so Jim, are you going to share with us our next step then, or do I need to share a
Yes.
screen? Okay,
How about, can you share the slide?
yep, let me. Share the screen.
Okay, so now we're going to take all of the ideas that we discussed in our small groups and we're going to put them all together on one big whiteboard. Some of you may have used Jamboard before. Some of you might not have. It's a Google-based program. It's actually kind of a neat program to work with in groups. And so if you go into the chat, Jess has dropped the link for our Jamboard, number 1. Click on the link, and then to your left, you'll see some tools. You're looking for the sticky note or the text tool. Go ahead and leave us a sticky note on the Jamboard or just type a message on the Jamboard. And we're going to take about 5 minutes to do this. Please also try to include your name and your state as well.
The next slide shows a few more directions. Jim,
Oh,
too.
great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you do have issues adding something to the Jamboard, feel free to also put it in chat.
I see someone said amazing way to collaborate. I love it.
So if your sticky note isn't showing, Jim, is that user error by Tammy Franks?
What's that?
Is
I
it
think
user?
Crystal's gonna do some moving around because I think the stickies will go on top of each other.
Yeah.
So I think Crystal's in the background. Maybe you're seeing some move.
Okay, I'll try to send it again. I don't know.
If you're having issues, go ahead and place what you want into the chat and we'll go ahead and make a sticky note for you. And then I will be PDFing the sticky or this Jamboard and making sure that you all get it after so we don't lose our sticky notes.
And just, do you know, will we be able to go back and look at the chats from the individual rooms?
The chats are safe, or I stopped recording just because it's dead air. But
Okay.
that I don't know, Jim. I'll look
Okay.
into that.
That's okay. I did take some notes, some of the things that was discussed in case we don't catch them on the Jamboard.
Jim, let me just say, if anybody, I noticed that Beth Washington says she can't get there. Please post in the chat box and I'd be happy to add it to the sticky note.
I'm gonna be honest with you, this is super fun. I love seeing all these ideas come together, and I'm excited to see what we end up with. My group is fantastic. I'm excited that I know their names too, so I can reach back out to them and collect some of this information.
I got a message from Mandy saying we might need more than one board. So I figured some good conversation was going on.
And we will work to organize these so that it's not so confusing when you get the final from us.
Thank you, Anna. I entered yours.
And thanks for including your name and your state on your sticky. That way we can reach out for more information or contact you. And then we can share these,
And we can also make a few after. I can go through the chat and continue to add more.
oh, Judy, your tip in the meeting chat is great. Take the programs on the road. Accessibility is key. What a great message today.
I got yours entered, Judy. Thanks, Beth. I got yours entered.
Oh, I see incentive for recertification. Interested in that.
Yeah, I'm interested in that one.
Me too.
Whoever entered the incentives for recertifications, can you quickly tell us what the incentives are?
Nice moving around there. Who's into Tetris? Is that Crystal?
For example, we've decided in Wisconsin that an incentive for updating your fit station information will be the brand new latch manual.
One of the things we talked about in Oklahoma was giving an incentive to any instructor that completes the training for the digital or the hybrid course and actually completes one and participates in one. So if they can do both of those things, I don't know what the incentive is yet, but I have told them something will be coming. So I need to
love that.
decide what we're doing.
Knowing the ice storms you get in Oklahoma firsthand in February, I'd say maybe like a nice fleece. A nice fleece would be good.
Yeah,
Jim,
the
there's
park,
a minimal amount of snow today.
How about
right?
yak tracks? They might need yak tracks.
Yep,
for
so they
that
can
ice.
use that like the 1 or 2 days out of the year that actually happens. But it only happens when Tammy and Jim come to visit.
I love that Wisconsin's making statements about snow and ice.
Yeah,
How much you got up there right now?
no, just I'm further south. I'm in Milwaukee, but Libby is central, so she probably has quite a bit more.
Look at that full jam board. All right.
Okay, Crystal, I
Awesome.
think I got everybody in the chat box. So I think everybody who wanted to be represented is on there.
Hey. Great job. Thank you, everybody. So Mandy, can we go back to the slides?
Oh, I thought I was still sharing.
Oh, you,
Am I?
oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm on the Jamboard. I'm
Hey, we're
like
learning,
a,
everybody. We're getting
I'm
there.
like a fish out of water today because I don't have the external monitors. Okay. So for our breakout session number 2, and I realize that this might overlap a little bit with some of the discussions we had during the breakout session number 1, where we were talking about recertification rates. Beyond that, are there specific things that you do to mentor technicians, whether it be before a class, during the class, after the class? I know Ceci from Washington in our group had mentioned making contact with the students before a course so that they have a clear understanding of what the commitment is and trying to assist them before the course, and suggesting that they go through a basic curriculum like Car Seat Basics, which is available at cpsboard.org.
Carseateducation.org. Carseateducation.org.
Thank you, Tammy, for
You're
rescuing
welcome.
me.
You're welcome.
Okay.
No worries.
So our session for the next breakout is what do you do to mentor technicians? So Jess, if you are ready with the breakout groups.
Keep talking. I need like 1 more minute.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
I'll do a little plug for the Car Seat Basics on carseateducation.org. You can set up a group setting for your course and monitor who has completed it if you want. Contact training at cpsboard.org. Miss Claudia Summers is right there looking at you.
And I think I would add too that it's a great rehearsal if you have students that are planning to attend a hybrid course as well.
All right. So the question was mentoring, Jim. Is that what it was?
Yes. How do you mentor technicians?
All right.
And we're doing different groups this time, so we'll be with a new,
Ah,
yeah, we're mixing it up. You can hear some new voices and make some new CPS coordinator friends. You know, we
Mandy, and how long are we in those groups?
should be just 15 minutes. I think
15
we've been a
minutes.
little long on the last one. Some of us got a little chatty in our group. So,
Yeah, we wondered, Mandy. We were waiting for you.
oh,
Just kidding.
we
Just
were
kidding.
waiting for the room to shut down, so we were just going for it. We were excited. I got all kinds of notes and
I think you got extra time.
oh, well, next time
That's okay.
close my room down, Jess, and bring us back.
Hang on one second. I'm
I just want to
almost
know what
done,
everybody's
guys.
doing because it's inspiring. I'm now all of a sudden I'm feeling this little buzz about, ooh, what can I do? And um I'm feeling energized. This
And
is
just as a suggestion, so we had an instructor meeting yesterday, but in preparation for the instructor meeting, we actually created a Jamboard and sent it out to quite a few of our instructors so that they could give us topics that they would like to see discussed during the instructor meeting. So Jamboard is a great tool.
it's free, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's free if you have a Google, you have to create a Google account, which is free.
All right, I'm gonna move everyone, and if we're a little lopsided on a few, so I might, you never know if I'm gonna pull you back. So may the force be with you, or how, whatever that.
Thanks, Jess, for all your work behind the scenes.
I'm sweating over here, but we're good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and open all the rooms. Have fun, guys.
Hey, could someone help me?
I'll be right there. Who am I talking to? This one must have been a good one. No one wanted to come back to the main room.
So a car seat check at the end of that conference too.
Tracy, I'm gonna find you and get the rest of that story. Our group's having
We got cut off too, Mandy. It's like,
Okay, everyone, you know the routine. On to Jamboard 2. So I believe at the top of your Jamboard, you'll just need to click the right arrow, which takes you to Jamboard number 2.
Correct.
Correct. Okay, let's go.
same thing applies again. I'm happy to enter. If you can't do it, put them in the chat.
I think we might need the link again in the chat. My chat personally disappeared.
Oh, sure.
Sure, I can repeat it.
And I can't find the Jamboard. I want to see the Jamboard.
Oh, no, Dawn.
I already downloaded the first one, so I'll make sure to update and then get that out to everyone as well. Okay, the Jamboard is in the chat for those who need it again.
Maybe after we've had a few minutes to work on this one, I'll share the screen, but it's hard to share it and not want to type on it. So here in just a little bit, I'll share the screen.
I don't see any posties yet. There we go. There we go.
Our group is having some really great discussion about the National Digital Check Form. So it's easy to talk about so many things CPS and what are we doing and how are you doing it in your state? Because you're like, ooh. And I'm really glad to hear that we're all kind of sharing the same challenges and overcoming them in the same ways.
So many great ideas, guys.
Just a reminder, if you put your name and state on your sticky note, so we know who that one was from.
I think an added benefit today, Mandy, it's so fun to see everybody's faces that we don't normally get to see.
Now I feel bad for not having my camera on. So. You see me all the time. Hi, everyone. It's so amazing to see this. The board members have been working really hard on this. Jim, Mandy, Crystal, Tammy, everyone. Cass is here with us today to really bring this to you, to have that discussion, to get you all in the same room somewhat. So this is great.
I couldn't get Tammy and Mandy, though, to wear the Hans and Franz costumes that I sent them. So they could pump you up.
We'll save that for another day. Another day.
Mandy and I were messing around with Zoom, and at one point, I forget, were you a bear or what did you turn yourself into this morning?
All right, so I'm sharing the screen for just a quick second so we can take a look. You can see Crystal in the background moving things around and helping us get set. But this is really great, you guys. Thanks for sharing. I have loved this session. This has been a lot of fun. So we've got multiple pages that we'll go through and share. Whoops, let's go back.
And Tom asked a question while you guys are entering the sticky notes in the chat box. Is anyone having their techs send in their paper seat check forms and having somebody else enter the data on the NDCF website?
You mean like an administrator?
So we're having a great discussion in a group about using the National Digital Check Form and mentoring technicians. And, sometimes the comfort level isn't quite there to just go for it and enter, but they still want to use it. It looks like Don says that, yes, Tom, they are doing that.
North Dakota.
Yep.
There was a great idea in our last breakout session that I never thought of. When you have just one or two state CPS coordinators, it might be difficult for them to make it to all of the courses, but there's no reason that they can't drop in on a course virtually and introduce themselves. And, that might be a good way to quickly put in a mention of the digital check form and that there are resources available for that.
Well, hey, Jim, I think we've only got a couple seconds left. You want me to share these last?
Yes, please do.
Um,
And you can continue as we move back to the slides. You can continue to add your ideas to the Jamboard.
Yep.
Okay, and I just need to find you here on my,
Oops.
here we go. Okay.
I feel like there should be something there, but I'm not.
That's the video, Mandy. You should have the arrow at the.
Oh,
bottom.
at the bottom.
Okay. So just a quick mention, thank you to everybody who helped take the National Digital Check Form over the 100,000 mark. We appreciate everyone that has adapted the check form, and we know that there'll be quite a few more in this coming year as well. Do we have time to show the video? It's okay. We can make the video available.
We'll play it at the end for those who are.
Oh, you
able
didn't
to
see
stay
it? It
with
was
us.
playing on my end. I sat for 20 seconds and
Oh.
watched it. Sorry.
That's all right. We'll
No.
play it. We'll play it
Okay.
at the end for those who are
Okay.
able to stick.
Oh, the technology. And just a reminder that we do have some upcoming CEU options provided by the National Child Passenger Safety Board. The next one will be Child Safety in the Skies on Tuesday, February 21st. And we've started to add job aids. Tammy, do you want to explain a little bit about the job aids?
Sorry, I had muted myself. So on the child passenger safety learning portal, I'm not sure if they're uploaded to the learning portal yet, but they're definitely on cpsboard.org recertification. They'll be moving over. They give you step-by-step pictorial guides for anything that you want to do. So please check that out. They're coming soon, but they'll also be on cpsboard.org. Recertification. So if you want to know how to sort for the different courses, the CPSTs, CEUs, or community education or general education, if you want to know how to create a user account, if you want to know how to download your certificates so you can have that available if you were to be audited. All of that information is there, and a big shout out, I know she's on the call today, to Claudia Summers, who's been working on all of those to have those available so that we can basically, we're trying to provide customer service 24/7.
That's awesome. And just to make you aware of some of the topics for the upcoming CPS Coordinators forums in February, we'll be talking about thinking outside the box and creative ideas for creating state CPS conferences. I believe we have Crystal from North Carolina who is spearheading that presentation, and I'm sure it will be awesome. And then coming up in March, we'll be talking about heat stroke prevention planning. And so we'll have Laura Dunn from NHTSA talking about some of the resources available as you plan your events for getting out the word about heat stroke prevention. And thank you, everyone. Thank you for being patient with us, trying this new format. We hope that you found it beneficial, and we only covered probably 2 topics of 100 that we could have covered. So if you have any other ideas, we'd like to, in the future, revisit this format and maybe talk about some other topics. So please feel free to share any ideas you have on other topics regarding the way you do the things you do. And we will work to create some sessions. Okay, thank you.